Can you see me? Is it blurry? Let me fix that. All right. So I was talking to this content creator the other day, and this is why I'm really doing this video. I was talking to a content creator the other day, and she was talking about how she wanted to create this video series. It was such a great idea. I was excited to see it, but then she kept talking about how she didn't have the things that she needed. She started thinking about like, well, it's not gonna look like, you know, the documentary series that are on Netflix. She started, you know, comparing and thinking about the opinions of people, which I all get that. She started really, you know, thinking about it, being pessimistic about the outcome, and I get it. Like, I totally get it. However, you know, doing our own projects or doing my own projects is really about doing work that I've been called to do through me, because it's not going to happen to me, it's got to happen through me. Purpose happens through me, and not only that, it only makes me better at doing what I came here to do. So if I came here to create video content and I want to be hired to do it and I want to be paid to do it, then doing my own projects, doing my own work only makes me better at that. Right? And that's really what I want to talk about today, and I'm going to talk about it quickly. But what I've heard, you know, in people, you know, the three things that I've generally heard from people that don't want to do their own projects are like, they prioritize people's opinions over their own. I get it. I've done it. I'm guilty. They let what they don't have stop them. Get it, done it, guilty. Like, that is, I see that in other areas of my life, so I understand. And then comparing the outcome, I get it. I have to say this though, creativity is about like not comparing and like taking things for what they is, so for what they are. So if I'm creating this content here, right, or I created my vlog, if I don't compare it to anything else, I love it. It was great. But if I start comparing it to other people's, then I'm like, well, I could have done better. Cool, but I did it. And to me, it was creative, right? And even, you know, there's video content here, but I want to then talk about like the 4 things that really come from doing our own projects, because I really want to encourage this. My word of the year is collaboration. So, and the goal in this is really encouraging more collaboration. So number 1, doing our own projects sharpens our own skills, or sharpens our skills. So for me as a producer, like producing my own content teaches me how to provide better full service production, right? Like if that's what we do at Third and Wonder, is we provide full service productions, then I can be better at it, right? When I practice it on my own. I can also, number 2, prove to myself that I can do it. I've proved to myself that I can do a vlog. I've proved to myself that I can do, you know, a commercial. I've proved to myself that I can do a series, right? And the next thing I want to do is prove to myself that I can do a documentary, because that's what it's about. Like the first video that I did was like colorless, it had no bravado. And then when you see it in comparison to this video, it's a big difference, even my energy and tone. Things are only different now is because I actually, you know, I did what I did in between all of that time, and that's really, really important. And number 3, so I actually have 3 things, not 4, is I really truly believe that like doing is better than not. Like I came here to be great and be excellent. I hope to feed 4 kids one day and have 3 dogs in a really large home, but I have to do things to get there, and I also can't wait because I'm a freelancer. I like freelance my skill set. I go from gig to gig, and so in between those gigs, or even during those gigs, I gotta be doing something, and I gotta be better, right? Because sometimes if there's like a month or 2 in between my gigs, like, you know, I'm not as sharp or as quick on my feet, but when I'm doing my own things, I get better and I get sharper and I get quicker on my feet. So I really, really want to encourage anyone who is sitting on their project idea, their video content, their video series, their documentary, their photo shoot, their commercial, their short form, anything, do it. These projects, when we do these projects, we put the power and the responsibility back in our hands, right? Because if I'm saying that I can't do it because I don't have the right camera, then the camera has the power. Or if I can't do this because I don't have the right audio person, then the audio person has the power. But if I say I can do this with what I have, then I have the power.